Guys, welcome back to Del Mar Backyard. Today on the menu, we've got one of my favorites, baby back ribs. We got 2 slabs of baby back ribs. We seasoned them last night, and I'll show you what we did there. We are going to cook them the same way, just they have different rubs on them. And we're gonna spritz one and not spritz the other and see if the results are any different. And we're gonna spritz them during the smoking period. We're gonna smoke them on the Rec Tec RT680, and then we're gonna finish them on the Masterbuilt Electric Smoker. And the reason for doing that is I'm also smoking a turkey today, so I need to smoke it at a higher temperature, so I'll move the ribs over to the Masterbuilt. But it's gonna be a good day. We're gonna have some awesome ribs, so stay tuned and we're gonna see how these turned out. Baby back ribs, got 2 of them, identical. And night before the cook, I always like to season my ribs. I like to season them and let them sit overnight. I like to get some of that layer there off. I'm gonna go with a little olive oil. Extra virgin on one set, and I don't get the bottom too much, but I do sprinkle some on there. On one set, we're going right here. It's the Butcher's Barbecue Original Blend Honey Rub. Piece of bone like that, you want to make sure you get rid of that. And now we're going to rub this in here real good. We're going to a nice thick coat. These ribs are going to suck this right up. See how it sucked it right up already? Come back with some more. We want flavor. Pat it in. Don't rub it. I know it's called a rub, but best thing to do is just pat it. You gotta put a little extra pepper on things. Coarse black pepper. Now we're gonna pull this side up nice and tight. And then we're gonna pull this side up nice and tight. Right. Make sure it's sealed. Next is going to be the same thing, same deal, except we're going to use this Weber's chicken and rib season. Okay, so we're going to give that one a shot, and we'll check in with you tomorrow. Guys, we're out here at the Rec Tec, and we're going to fire it up for our baby back ribs. We're going to set the Rec Tec for 230 for the first hour. After that first hour, then we'll raise it. Use this amazing smoke tube here, and the brand name is amazing. And you fill it up with pellets, which is, you know, what the Rec Tec uses is pellets. Fill it up with pellets, and I keep it about 8 inches away from the temperature probe on the side of the Rec Tec. I use a propane torch to get it started. So now we have our baby backs. As you can see, they're all seasoned from last night. Push your power button to set your temperature. We're at the Rec Tec. It's been about 1 hour. My son's running cameraman for me today. And we are gonna spritz the one set of ribs that we're gonna spritz. Remember, we're spritzing one and not the other. And we're also gonna bump the temperature up, okay? So let's take a look. Here we go. So, as you can see, we got a lot of smoke. The back set is the Butcher's Barbecue, and the front set is the Weber rub down. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna spritz the Weber, all right? 100% apple juice. We're gonna spritz them very heavy. Lots of moisture. I'm gonna try to avoid the back set. To 250. Okay? We're gonna go for 1 more hour on the Rec Tec, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch them over to the Masterbuilt Electric Smoker. I've been spritzing the Weber ribs every 45 minutes or so. We're about 3.5 hours in, and the rule with ribs is roughly 3-2-1. So 3 hours in the smoker and 2 hours wrapped, and then 1 hour rest. So I always like to do the smoking time just a little longer than 3, about 3.5 hours, and that'll give you just a little bit more tender meat. And that's where we're at, 3.5 hours. So now what we're gonna do is wrap. All right, so that is our Weber ribs. And we're gonna put some honey on there. Pretend butter. Don't be scared of it. Okay. And now, oh my, look at those. That's our butcher's barbecue rib. I don't know why, but they just look better. We're just about 2 hours into the wrap period. Right there, some rib candy, okay? Okay. This stuff's got a little bit of pepper in it, so it's got a little bit of kick. Gonna wrap them back up. Same thing on the top one. Wrap. Here's a little pro tip for you. When you're doing ribs, 10 minutes or so before you're gonna do your sauce, you want to get that smoke rolling again. Okay, sauce is just gonna absorb that smoke, and it's just gonna leave you with a wonderful finish when that sauce. We should be pretty close here to some ribs that are done, so we're gonna use a Sweet Baby Ray's sauce. Let that kind of caramelize. Do the top rack. They are beautiful. Well, we need to let them rest, so I'm gonna pull the foil over them loosely, and we're gonna let them rest for about an hour. The final appearance, they look the same. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm gonna cut one here. Okay. The Weber's rub first. These are the ones that I spritzed. That's good.
That's amazing.
Look at that. That's amazing. I think my daughter wants to try some. Come over here, honey. Now, you need to understand about my daughter. She does not like much besides macaroni and cheese. Come on here. Tell the camera what you think. Be honest.
It's good.
You sure? You like it for real?
It's really good.
She only likes macaroni and cheese.
And more cheese.
Yeah, but after the video. All right, now we're gonna try the butcher's barbecue. Now these, they look completely different until the last half hour. And the butcher's barbecues look amazing. And then the last half hour, they both kind of look the same. What do you think?
That's really good.
Do you taste the difference? Not really?
Not really.
I tasted a small difference. The spritzing, the ribs are a little bit more moist. They're both delicious and the flavor's amazing. I think the barbecue sauce and the other stuff, I think it all just kind of blended. So we got one big, wonderful taste, but the spritzing, I think you can taste the difference in the meat. I think it's more moist. The ribs, I think it's obvious, the question as to rather the spritz your ribs. And I've seen other outcomes on other people's channels, but for me, it was a clear night and day answer, and that is, yeah, if you spritz them, they will turn out more moist. And I bought the exact same ribs. The spritzed ribs came out much more moist. Thanks for taking the ride with me today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and we look forward to seeing you next time.